Hello fellow loomers. Today in today's video I'm teaching you this beautiful mulberry lace stitch pattern, and this pattern I have used to make hats and knitting in round. It forms very beautiful leaf shape pattern. This is a adult size hat, and then this is a small toddler's hat. It looks much prettier in when you knit in round, because if you trace these line, it forms these beautiful leaf shape structure. And right now for demonstration I have this pattern that is stitched on 20 pegs. This is going to make headband, and I am knitting it with all these chunky scrap yarn. It's a good project to do with the scrap. They are all colors of dried leaves. Before I start knitting, let me introduce the pattern. It is 8 stitch and 12 rows pattern. The eyelets are on pegs. There are 6 eyelet pegs, and they are on pegs. They are on rows 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. So 12 rows pattern, and on 6 rows are eyelets. It is very important to study the pattern before we start knitting. This is to identify and to get familiarized with the pegs on which we will create eyelets. I have written instructions as well, but lace knitting is easier and when you follow a chart, because charts are the best visual representation of how the lace pattern turns out. I'm knitting row 1, and the loom is 7/16 40 peg sock loom, and but I'm using 20 pegs of this pattern, and it is flat knitting. There are 2 edge stitches, and then the remaining 16 is divided into 2 repeats of the 8 stitch pattern. So I'm only going to repeat 1 set of eyelet rows. So my edge stitches are already done, and the first row is yarn over, slip knit, then knit 3, and then knit 2 together, yarn over, and 1 knit. So that's how we are going to begin. So it's yarn over and slip knit. This is peg 1 of the 8 stitch pattern. We'll just lift it up, bring it on the next peg, that is peg 2, where SSK slip knit is being formed, and we have this peg empty for the eyelet. We'll just pass the working yarn in front of it and knit both the stitches. Then there is knit 3. It is 3 unit 1, 2, and 3. Then we have K2 together. K2 together is the right leaning decrease. I'm lifting the stitch on peg 7, bringing it on peg 6, and then knit both of these together. It is knit 2 together, and the last stitch is knit 1. So it is all the stitches are unit in this pattern. Knitting row 2 now, row 3. All the even rows, that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. They are all even rows, and they are all unit. And all the odd rows are the eyelet rows. So this is the eyelet row 3. This is the third row, which is an eyelet row, and it is knit 1, yarn over, slip knit, then again 1 knit 2 together, yarn over, and knit 2. So let's start. The first peg is the knit, then is yarn over and SSK. SSK is slip knit, which is the left slanting decrease. Okay, so pass the working yarn in front of peg 2, which is empty now, and knit these 2 together. So that's SSK on row 3, and there is an unit 1, and we have to create a eyelet on peg 6. So we'll lift the stitch on peg 6, bring it on peg 5, and now peg 6 is empty for yarn over. We will knit 2 together. When we shift the stitches towards the right side, it is that decrease is called K2 together. So this peg 6 is empty for yarn over. We'll pass the working yarn in front of it and knit the next stitch, unit. So unit 1 and unit 2. Knitting the 5th eyelet row, it is knit 2, yarn over. There is central double decrease, which is another decrease technique for lace knitting, and then yarn over and knit 2 and a purl. Let's see how we do that. So it is knit 2, knit 1, knit 2, and then there is a yarn over, central double decrease, and a yarn over. Central double decrease is knitted on 3, it requires 3 pegs or 3 stitches. So there is a central double decrease is knitted on peg 1, 2, 3, 4. So we will lift the stitch on peg 3, bring it forwards, bring it towards the left side on the 4th peg, and then the next peg to the 4th peg, which is 5th, we'll lift the stitch and bring it on 4th. So now on 4th peg, there are 3 stitches for central double decrease. Central double decrease always have 3 stitches. So there is an empty peg 3 on each side of the central double decrease peg. There is an empty peg for making yarn over. So pass the working yarn in front of the empty peg and knit the 3 stitches on the CDD peg together. Knit 1, knit 2, and knit 3. One more yarn over, right? Pass the working yarn in front of this yarn over and knit 2 stitches, 2 pegs, and 1 purl. This completes the 5th row or the 5th eyelet. On eyelet row 7 now, note one thing, that in this pattern, the rows 7, 9, and 11 are all knitted exactly the same, and it requires to knit 2 together, then there is a knit, then yarn over, again a knit, and yarn over, knit, and then slip slip knit and a purl. You see the placement of SSK and knit 2 together is shifted now. SSK was in the previous rows was on the right side, now it is on the left side, and K2 together is on the right side of the leaf pattern. Note one thing, that leaf is a element from nature, and there is a symmetry always in the in all pattern that we take from the nature. So the 4th peg or the 4th stitch is the middle of the pattern, and on eyelet row 1 and 3, the eyelets were, or the SSK and K2 together were on this side. And now when we go up for the next 3 stitches, it has changed. All the K2 together are on the right side, and SSK are on the left side of the pattern. Let's begin. So on the peg 1 of the 8 stitch pattern is the K2 together. We will lift the stitch from peg 2, bring it on peg 1, and there are 2 stitches on peg 1. But we don't want, there is the pattern, the eyelet is not on peg 2, it is on peg 3. So what do? We lift the stitch on peg 3 and shift it on peg 2, creating an eyelet on peg 3. This, when we move this kind of stitch, it is called shifting. And so peg 1 has 2 stitches. Let's knit them. It is K2 together, and then knit 1, yarn over, and knit 1. Now there is a yarn over on peg 1 2 3 4 5, right? There is a yarn over. We have to create a yarn over on peg 5, but in order to create a yarn over on peg 5, we go on peg 7 and create a slip knit here, SSK. So lift the stitch on peg lift the stitch on peg 6, bring it on peg 7 and shift one stitch from peg 5 to 6. So now 1 2 3 4 5 stitch is the fifth peg is empty for the yarn over. 1 2 3 4 and fifth peg is empty, and the stitch on the fifth peg is shifted on peg 6. This basically, when we shift stitches, it creates this curve. You see there is a curve of the leaf here. So this shifting creates the curves, and the CDD always creates the tip of the pattern. So let's knit this. Yarn over and knit 1, then SSK, slip knit, and then 1 purl, right? So this was row 7. You will exactly knit row 9 and 11 the same way, and all the even rows in between these eyelet rows are unit. Thank you so much for watching the video. Subscribe if you want and learn lace knitting. Happy looming, everyone.